Hello there, this is Matt with Gpad. So we're going to continue from where we stopped in the last lesson. We are still talking about algebra, and so far we have looked at the various terminologies when it comes to algebra, what you need to know. Okay, we've also talked about how to simplify algebraic expressions, how to open bracket. I think we've done a couple of examples on that as well. But what we have on the screen or what we have on the board is expanding bracket and simplifying. So we're both going to be expanding bracket and simplifying, okay? Okay, if you can hear me, type 1 in the chat. If you can hear me, just type 1 in the chat. Let me know if you can hear me. Type 1 in the chat if you can hear me. All right? I have to know if you can hear me. Type 1 in the chat. So like I said before, we're going to be talking about expanding bracket and simplifying. Many students struggle with how to expand bracket and how to also simplify. But in this video or in this live lecture, I'm going to be covering all of that. Okay, so I've got you covered on this. So we have one question here, but just give me 1 minute or two. Let's just wait for other people to join, and let me also confirm if my audio is okay. Just give me a minute. I'll just step out a little bit. Okay, good to know that you can hear me. Beautiful. And also good to have you, Ketha Gonipath. I remember that name. How are you doing? I hope you're doing great. I hope you're doing very, very great. Good. So let us begin. We don't have time. We have a lot to cover. Now, if you want to expand this is how you're going to do it. You are going to use 3x to multiply every single term you have in the bracket. So it's going to be something like this: 3x times x, and then 3x times what? Negative 2y. When you come here, you do the same thing as well. So 4x times x and 4x times what? Negative 4y. That's how you expand bracket. If you have a term before a bracket, that term will be used to multiply every single term you have in the bracket. Don't just use to multiply the first term and leave it like that. Don't do that. So let's do this. 3x times x is what? 3x squared. So I'm going to write 3x squared here. Then 3x times negative 2y. This is how you expand. This is how you multiply algebraic terms. You do 3 times negative 2. That's what? Negative 6. So we'll write negative 6 here. And x times y is what? xy. This is what I've just done. Now we come here and do the same thing here. Plus 4. There is a coefficient of 1. 4 times 1 is 4, right? And then x times x is what? X squared. I see what I'm doing. Then we do the same thing here. 4 times negative 4 is what? Negative 16. And x times y is what? Xy. So see what we have. But don't just stop here. Ask yourself, can we simplify this? If you can simplify this, why not go ahead and simplify? So we have 3x squared and 4x squared. It is the nature of the letters that will tell you if the terms are like terms or not. This is x squared, this is x squared. They are like terms because you have x squared. If you have, 4x squared and 3x raised by 3, they are not like terms. Do you get that? They are not like terms. So don't take this as like terms. Now let's continue from what we have here. This is going to be what? 3x squared. Then we have plus 4x squared. We're done with that. Then we write this one, negative 6xy. And then minus what? 16xy. So 3x squared plus 4x squared is what? You add the coefficient. 3 plus 4 is 7. And then you maintain the common letter with the square. So you have 7x squared. Now we do the same thing here. This is xy. They are like terms. Negative 6 minus 16 is what? Negative 22. negative 22xy. And this is your answer. You cannot simplify any further. Please, let's like the live. Thank you for liking. Why is it teaching iPad kids to solve complex math? Okay, I don't understand what you're saying. Using distributive property of multiplication. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Please, let's like the live. Thank you for engaging. Let's like the live. Thank you. Now, that is how you expand algebraic terms, okay? If you don't have to lay it out fully like this, in your mind, you can just say 3x times x, 3x squared, 3x times negative 2y. So I can actually skip this step and come straight here. But because I am teaching a whole lot of people, I don't know the level you are at now, so I have to follow it step by step. So this is how you expand. Any questions? If you do have any questions, you can drop it in the chat. If you have any question, drop it in the chat. Now, why don't you all try this one out? Because it's going to be, it's good to have feedback from you too. So try this one out. 3xy bracket x minus 2, then minus 4xy bracket x minus 4. Everybody, give this a try. Let's have your answer in the chat. You say, sir, can we find the root of polynomial? Okay, when the time comes, we will do that, okay? But for now, this is just part of the basics of, or the functional aspect of algebra. But we will talk about that as we progress in this series on algebra, okay? Now, this is a question for you to try out. Expand it, just as I've done, then simplify, and then let's have your answer in the chat. Okay, of course, you can let me know. You can let me know what, I've got it. Who I got it, I will wait. Okay, that's good. Good to know. Vimar Sawa. Yeah, good to have you here too. Okay. Let's have your answer in the chat. Let's have your answer in the chat if you have done it. If you are doing it, type 1 in the chat. If you are doing it and you want me to wait for you, type 1 in the chat. Okay, good. Captain Gunipath, I got you. Okay. If you're in the live stream, you have not liked the live stream yet. You have not liked the live, please do so. Thank you. Thank you for liking. Keep liking, keep tapping the love button. Okay? Thank you. X squared y, x squared minus x squared y minus 10 xy. Let me write it here. So you said minus x squared y minus 10xy. Okay, let's wait for other people. Let's get their own feedback as well. Okay. So I think I will just do it. Let's reconcile our answers. Let's go. 3xy times x is what? Is 3x squared y. Notice x times x is x squared. So that will be 3. Let me just write solution here. So that's what? 3x squared y. What is 3xy times negative 2? That's negative 3 times 2 is 6. Negative 6xy. Are you seeing that? Now we come here. So we're done with this first one. Let's come to the second term. Negative. This negative must be used with this 4xy. Very important. Negative xy times x is what? Negative 4x squared y. And negative 4xy times negative 4 is what? Plus, because minus times minus is plus. That's plus what? 4 times 4 is 16, then xy. Are you see what I'm doing, people? Are you with me? So let's collect like terms. So you have 3x squared y minus 4x squared y. You can just start with this one or this one. It doesn't matter. So let me just start with this positive term plus 16xy and then minus 6xy. You see what I've just done? These first two terms are like terms. You see, x squared y, x squared y. You see, don't tell me that x squared y and xy squared are like terms. No, they are not like terms. The power must be the same. Okay? The power must be the same. Now let's do this. 3 minus 4 is minus 1. So we can just say minus x squared y or minus 1x squared y. But we typically don't write minus y minus 1x squared y. We'll just say minus x squared y. Then what about this? 16xy minus 6xy is what? Plus 10xy. And that's going to be our answer. Okay, but Gonipad said is plus 10xy. Have you seen your mistake, or is it me that made a mistake? But I think everything I've done is okay. So you can leave your answer like this, or you can choose to start with a positive term. So I can rewrite this like this. Since this is minus, this is plus, I can start with this. I can say 10xy and then minus what? X squared y. So this is going to be the final result. This is going to be the final answer. Okay. Oh, Gonipad, I got you. So this is how we can simplify algebraic terms. You expand the bracket, and then you simplify. If you've got a question, please ask. And don't forget to like the live stream so more people can join us here. And if you have not subscribed to this channel, please do so that when I go live, you'll be well notified. And again, you can join my WhatsApp community. The link is on my bio. Go there, click it. Or my Telegram channel. Anyone you want to join is fine. So that because before I went live, I actually shared the link with my community members. So you want to get part of my community, join. The link is in my bio, okay? So I have to claim this. I hope you've taken note of what I've done so far. If you have any question, please drop it in the chat. And don't forget to like the live. It's time to move on. So if you struggle with algebra, this is your last bus stop. Yeah, this is where you get to understand everything on algebra. I got it covered. So let's move on. I think I have some things. All right, so we are done with this aspect of expanding bracket. This is how you expand bracket, and that is how you also simplify. So let's now talk about something slightly different, which is simplifying algebraic fractions. Simplifying algebraic fractions. All right, let's start with the first one. Number one, what we have here is 20x cubed y squared, all divided by what? 10x squared y. That's number one. And for number two, we have 9x squared plus 6xy, all divided by what? 6x. So let me ask anybody in the chat, can you tell us how you can simplify this first one here? How are you going to simplify this? If you know how to get it, drop your answer in the chat. Is this second channel? Oh, yes. Yeah. I was just wondering because I know that the last time I went live, I saw you on my other channel. Yes, this is my second YouTube channel. And for those of you who want to also get, because I also go live on the other channel, it is Gpad Learn Maths. Let me write it here. Wait, should I write it somewhere? But it is still Gpad. You know, this one is Maths with Gpad, but the other one is Gpad Learn Maths. You can go and also subscribe to that channel so that you will have access to both live sessions on both channels. Yeah, you cancel out. Yeah, when you cancel out, how are you going to get your answer? 20x cubed y squared over 10x squared y. How do we do this? 10, or let me just rewrite it here. So we have 20x cubed y squared over 10x squared y. How are we going to simplify this? You do this. You can say 0 cancel 0, or 10 into 20 is what? 2. Are you seeing that? Now we come to where the letters are now. X squared into x raised to power 3. See, when you say x raised to power 3, you can rewrite it like this: x times x times x. And then x squared can be rewritten as x times x. So when you start to cancel that, oh, this cancels this cancels this, what do we have just left? We have just x here. So you see now that this one, you have x times x times x, because the power here is 3, but here is 2. So the 2 will be used to cancel 3 of those, that's x and x. Then you have one more x standing here. So I'm just saying this so that when you want to simplify other other questions like this, you won't have to lay it out fully. You can just easily simplify and get your answer. So see what I'm trying to say. X squared into x cubed, you have what? X remaining. The same thing with y squared. Y squared is y times y over what? Y. So while we go into y squared, you have just y left. This is how you simplify. This is how you break it down and you have your answer. Let's continue. So what do we have left? We have just, there's nothing in the denominator. Well, I shouldn't say there's nothing. It's just 1. So you have 2 times x times y. What is this? 2xy. You can write over 1 here, but you are still going to get 2xy as your answer. You understand that? So the answer is what? 2xy. Any questions? If you do have a question, please drop it in the chat. And don't forget to like this live stream so other people can join us. Katagonipa, thank you for your feedback. It is 2xy. Number 2 is slightly different. Why? There's a plus here. This is the mistake many students make. Thank God I even dropped that question there. Many students make this mistake, and I'm going to highlight it right here. So this is the mistake that many students make. If they want to simplify this, here is what they are going to do. They are going to say 6x cancel 6x because they saw 6x here, and they will finally say, oh, the answer is 9x squared plus y. Is this correct? No, it is completely wrong. So how do we simplify this if we don't want to do it? If we don't want to use this crappy method? Let me show you how. This is 6x here, right? And then this is also 6x. Why? Do you know, now there are different things you can do actually, but let me just, I'll show you the 2 ways in which you can simplify this. Do you know that 6x can be used to divide 9x squared and 6xy? Because if you have a plus x, for instance, divided by, let's say, y, what this really means is that this can be rewritten as a over y plus x over y. Yes, this and this are the same, because when you want to add these 2 fractions and you want to find the LCM of y and y, it's going to be y. And then you will now say y into y is 1. 1 times a is a. Y into y is 1. 1 times x is x. So this and this are the same. I can rewrite this like this. I'll just split it into 2 fractions, but they will both have a common denominator of 6x, even as we have it here. All right. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. Yeah, we can split it, but I'll show you another way you can do this. So it's going to be written like this. Solution. This is going to be, I'm going to write 9x squared over 6x plus 6xy over the same what? 6x, like I explained before. It's time to simplify. People, let's do this. 6 cancels 6. This is the part I like doing most. X cancels x. So we're done with that. Let's come here. 9 and 6, do they have a common factor? Of course they do. What's the common factor? 3. So 3 will go into 6 2 times. 3 will go into 9 3 times. And then x goes into x squared. You have x remaining, like I explained in the previous example here. So what do we have left? What do we have left? Well, we have what? 3x over 2. Yes, plus what? You just y here. You can write over 1, but it's okay to also write y. And if you want to add both terms, you can do that as well, okay? You can say to do that. Who else has gotten the answer? What do you have in the chat? Katagonipa, Peter Stepan said, okay, hi to you too, thank you. Yeah, 3x divided by 2 years plus y. That's correct. So this is the answer. I want to show you another way you can work this out, okay? If you don't want to split it into 2 fractions, let me show you how else you can do this. So alternatively, here's what you can do, people. I can factorize, look at the first two terms, not the two terms in the denominator, in the numerator. What's common between 9x squared and 6xy? What's common? It is 3x. 3x can divide this and can divide this exactly. So I'm going to use 3x. So it's going to be 3x, open a bracket. What's 3x into 9x squared? That's what? 3 into 9 is 3. And x into x squared is x. Plus, what's 3 into 6xy? That's what? 3 into 6 is 2. X into x is 1. And you just have y remaining. So you have this, okay? Hope this is right. All divided by what? By 6x. So here's what I can do. Do you know that I can divide like this? Watch these people. I can say x cancels x. Because this is the product of two factors. This one is a factor and you also have 3x. So it's okay to divide. But in this case, you know, we could not divide. These are not two factors. There are two terms being added together. But here we have two factors. This is a factor. This one in the bracket is another factor. So you can count, you can divide in that case. Then we have 3 here is 1. 3 into 6 is what? 2. So what we have is what? 3x, right? Plus 2y over 2. But if you check, this and this are not quite the same. But when you add these two terms, you are going to get this. If you want to simplify this further, because you have 2 here, you can actually simplify this a little further. How can we do that? See, this is how. I can rewrite this like what? 3x over 2, like I explained before, plus what? 2y over 2. You see that? So this 2 we cancel 2. So you say 2 cancels 2. You can't divide this any further. So your answer becomes what? What we have before, which is what? 3x over 2 plus what? Plus just y plus y. And the same thing as what we have here as well. You see that? So this is how to simplify algebraic fractions. If you do have a question, drop it in the chat. And yeah, drop it in the chat. Mr. Explorer, thank you. Hi to you too. It becomes y. Okay, very good. Any questions? Any questions? So we want to look at a slightly different question, still on algebraic fractions, but this time around the terms, or should I say the expressions you have in the numerator and denominator are not as simple as this. They are going to be what you have to factorize. Maybe if it is a quadratic expression, you have to factorize before you can simplify. Don't run away. Stay here and learn. So let's go to another. There are 2 more examples on algebraic fractions. I got it covered, like I said before. So let me take this off and rewrite. If you have any question, don't hesitate to drop it in the chat. I'm here to be a guide for you. All right, number 3 under this one. This is x squared minus x minus 30 over x squared minus 30. Okay. Is that 30? I hope that is right. Okay, I'm beginning to think this is not 30. This should be 36. That should be 36. Not 30, yeah, 36. Okay, are you ready, people? Now let's simplify this. If you want to simplify this, what do we have in the numerator? Who can tell me? What do you call this expression and this expression? Without wasting time, so that I don't have to wait for you. Or is there anybody who can? Thank you, Mr. Explorer. It's very clear. Thank you so much. What type of expression is this? Is this linear or is this quadratic? And why is it quadratic? If you know it, drop it in the chat. I want this to be as interactive as possible. Please, let's use algebraic identities. Okay, yes, we can use that. Difference of 2 squares and all that. This is a trinomial. It was covered in the first video lecture series we had on this topic. A trinomial is an expression that has 3 terms. 1, 2, and 3. How do we factorize this? Though we have not done, I don't think we've done factorization, but for those of you who are well versed in it, this is how you factorize. Let me just pick out the numerator and let's factorize this. Now, look at this. x squared minus x minus 30. Let's factorize it, because see, you cannot just start cancel. You cannot say x squared cancels x squared. No, there's a minus here. There's a minus here, so you can't do that unless they are in factor form. Maybe you have this times the other one over this times this. You can divide through, but not when it's like this. Okay. So how do we factorize this? You are going to multiply x squared and negative 30, which is what? Negative 30x squared. So you think of two factors. When you can actually use negative 30. When you multiply, you get negative 30. When you add, you get the middle term, or the coefficient of the middle term. Anyone works. We can say there's a 1 here, right? Though it's not written. So when you multiply, you get negative 30. When you add, you get negative 1. What are they? If you want to say 6 and minus 5, it is true that 6 times minus 5 is minus 30. But 6 minus 5, or 6 plus minus 5, will not give you minus 1. So you have to be very careful with this. So we cannot use 6 and minus 5. What can we use? Who can tell me what can we use? Well, we can use negative 6 and 5. Minus 6 times 5 is minus 30. True? But what is minus 6 plus 5? That's going to be what? Minus 1. Which is what we have here. See that here? Minus 1, or just negative x. So the two factors we're going to use are what? Negative 6 and plus 5. Now, don't stress it. Negative 6 and plus 5 are the two factors. Open two brackets like this. You see that? Then you write x. You write x here. X because of this x squared. I'm just distributing it. What were those two factors that we got? Minus 6 and plus 5. So you write minus 6 here and then plus 5 here, all divided by what? This is what we call difference of two squares, and we can factorize it easily. How are you going to do this? When you have a squared minus b squared and you want to factorize this, it becomes open two bracket like this, and then you write a minus b, then a plus b. This is how to factorize if you have difference of two squares like this, using difference of two squares. But you may be asking yourself, but I don't have a square here. But 36 can be rewritten in form of a square. 6 raised to power 2, or 6 squared, is what? 36. So why don't we use that instead? Let me take this off, and then I'm going to write this as what? X squared minus 6 squared. It's now time to use difference of two squares, like what somebody said, algebraic identity. So this is going to be equal to what? X minus 6 in bracket, x plus 5. Now using difference of two squares, open two bracket like I said before, x and 6, so you have x minus 6 and x plus 6. I see that. I just factorize using difference of two squares. Now, like I told you, factor, we can now easily divide. So let's do this. This cancels this. Are you seeing how cool that is? And I think that is going to be how far we can go with simplifying this. You cannot cancel x and x. I told you there's a plus here. They are not factors. All right, these are just terms. So you have x plus 5 over what? X plus 6. And this is going to be the final result when you simplify this fraction. Any question, drop it in the chat. If you want me to explain this again, drop it in the chat. And also let me know any aspects you need me to rework, or you have any input. Don't hesitate to drop it in the chat. I hope this is making sense, people. I hope you're getting value from this. Okay. So I have another question. Okay, let me see if I can squeeze it in here. So number 4. This is the question. It is 2x squared minus 10x plus 12. I hope you can see that from there. All divided by 4x squared minus 16. Yes. Can you try this? Can you all give this a try? If you can do this, why not drop it in the chat? Let me give you 1 or 2 minutes to give this a try, and I will be back to have to review your answers and to also walk you through the process of getting your answer. It's very easy. You can do what I've done here. It might be slightly different, but still the same principle, right? Okay, let me just, if you want to give this a try, I need to know. So type 1 in the chat. If you want to give this a try, type 1 in the chat so I will know that you are working it out. Anybody? Anybody? Type 1 in the chat if you want me to wait for you to give this a try. But I'll be back to also explain it to you. Okay? Anybody? And if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so. Okay, because I will be coming live regularly, right? I want you to give this a like, give this live stream a like so other people can join us. And do not hesitate to share with your friends and family. Okay? Anybody? Okay. So you know what? To make this easy for you, as you can see, this is 2x squared minus 10x plus 12. There's a common factor there. What's the common factor? 2. I have 2 here. 2 can go into negative 10. 2 can go into 12. So why not I just factor out 2 first of all, just to make it easy for me. So I'm going to write 2, then bracket. 2 goes into 2x squared, you have x squared. 2 will go into negative 10x, you have negative. 2 into 10 is 5, so 5x. And 2 will go into 12, you have 6. So you see, I've just made it slightly easier. Again, 4 and 16, I can decide to also factor out 4. 4 is common between these two terms. So that will be 4, then bracket. 4 into 4x squared is x squared. And 4 into 16 is what? 4. You see that? And let me tell you something. I can rewrite 4 as 2 squared. Why am I doing that? Because I also want to use difference of 2 squares. X squared minus 2 squared. This is difference of 2 squares, right? So that's what I want to do, and that's what I have. So these two, just leave it as it is for now. Let me factorize what I have in the bracket, because this is an algebraic expression. I can factorize it. Meanwhile, I can also cancel out this. 2 into 4 is 2. I can do that, but let's just focus on what we have in the bracket first of all. So equal to 2 bracket. Let's do this now. Like I think it's similar to what we just, is it similar? Oh no, it's not similar. So think of 2 factors. When you multiply, you are going to get 6, right? And when you add, you get negative 5, like I did before. 2 factors, when you multiply, you get 6. When you add, you get negative 5. What are they? The 2 factors have to be negative. Why? Because this is positive 6. What you have is negative 5. So what are the 2 factors? You think of the factors of 6, 2 and 3. But like I said, if you do 2 plus 3, you will get 5. But this is negative 5. So the 2 factors must be negative. So negative 2 and negative what? 3. If you multiply this, you get 6. When you add this, you get what? Negative 5. Are you with me, people? Very beautiful. So it's going to be what? Just open 2 brackets like I said before. And write x, write x. What were those 2 factors? Negative 2 and negative what? 3. And that's it. All divided by what? 4 bracket. Difference of 2 squares here. X squared minus 2 squared. So you have x minus 2 and what? X plus 2. Are you seeing that? Now it's time to simplify this. This is the fun part. This is what I like doing. 2 here is 1. 2 into 4 is 2. Yes? And then watch these people. This cancels this. You see how cool this is? And I think we've gotten our final answer. So this will be equal to, there's nothing left here, 1, which is also the same thing as just writing x minus 3, all divided by what? This is 2. Let's not leave that out. Then x plus 2. Please don't overflog this. Don't go canceling x and x. That's wrong. This is your final answer. Anybody? Yes. If this is clear, please let's like the live stream and just type 1 in the chat so I'll know that everything is in order and everything is okay. Okay? Type 1 in the chat. Type 1 in the chat. If this is clear and everything is in order. If you have any questions, drop it in the chat. I'm looking at my phone from here to monitor what's happening. Just type 1 in the chat. If this is clear, I need your feedback, people. Okay. Thank you for your time. And If you have not subscribed to this channel, make sure you do so, so you will be notified when I come live. And you can also join my WhatsApp community. The link is on my bio. Go there and click it. And anytime I come live, I'll always share the live link to the channel. So if you want to be aware and you want to have access, join my WhatsApp community or my Telegram channel. Anywhere you want to join, it's fine. I hope this is clear, people. So we have looked at all of those things. We now want to look at expanding double brackets. Expanding double brackets. Let's do that. Expanding double brackets. Expanding double brackets. So let's go with the first one here. We have number one. You know what's going to happen? I'm going to wait for maybe 1 or 2 minutes for you to try this one first of all. Or maybe I should do this first. There's something called the FOIL method. How many of you know what this is? FOIL. Does anybody know this? Does anybody know this? Anybody? Okay, so see, F stands for first, O stands for outer, I stands for inner, and L stands for last. Okay? So see this, first you multiply, this is the first, this one is the first one here, right? This is the first one, so you multiply this on this first. You don't have, you can also just say X times this bracket plus 3 times this bracket. But I just want to know that some people use it. Then O stands for what? Outside. Where are the outside here? It's this one. This is outside. This is outside. So this one and this. Then I is what? Inner. This is inner. This one here. So inner. And then lasts. So these 3 and 4, they are the last. So do this and then do this. So first, outside, inner, last. First, outside, inner, and last. You don't want to, if you don't want to use FOIL, it's fine too. You don't have to use it. But let me show you what is popular and what could be more convenient. Let me show you right here. Just look at what I'm going to do. So if you want to expand this, you can rewrite this like the solution. Let's do this like this. So it's going to be X bracket X plus 4. You're going to use X to multiply what you have in this bracket. So X plus 4, close bracket, plus 3, then bracket, the same what? X plus 4. So I'm using this first term to multiply this second bracket, and the second term in the first bracket to multiply the second bracket. That's how you can expand double brackets. Okay? That's how you can do that. So let's expand this. X times X is what? You know we've done this before. Yeah. X times X is X squared. X times 4 is what? Plus 4X. Now let's come here. Plus 3 times X is plus 3X. And plus 3 times 4 is plus 12. Yeah. Can we simplify further? Of course we can. These two terms in the middle, they are like terms. So it's going to be X squared plus 4X plus 3X is plus 7X and then plus 12. We cannot simplify any further. These are not like terms. Don't try that. Don't do that. They're not like terms, so you cannot add. And this becomes the final answer. Everybody, if you understood what I've done here, can you try the second one? 2x plus 1. And drop inside in the chat, then x plus 1. Everybody try this out. I'll be back to have your answer. Just drop your answer in the chat. I will gladly want to look at it and also, yeah, guide you through. Okay, so I can see that some of you have dropped your answer in the chat. JP Atta, I've seen your answer in the chat. Okay, good. Good. So let's try this together. Like I told you about FOIL, or you can just use 2x to multiply everything in the second bracket. Hope you can hear me. Hope you can hear me. I believe so. Then you also use the second term in the first bracket to multiply everything you have in the second bracket. Yeah, good. Math Kador, hello to you too. Ketagonipat, okay. So let's do this now. That will be 2x bracket x plus 1, right? And then plus 1 bracket x plus 1. So what is 2x times x? That's 2x squared. And what is 2x times plus 1? That's 1 plus 2x. Then you come here, plus 1 times x is plus x, and plus 1 times 1 is 1. So you have 2x squared. 2x plus x is 3x, and then plus 1. How many of you got this? I think I saw who now? Categoripath, GP Atar, GR. I hope I got that right. And that is it. So that is how you expand algebraic terms. So let's do maybe one or two more. Maybe the one that contains negative terms, then we can move on to something even more interesting. Okay, we have applied questions here. So don't go anywhere. Stay put and get the best from this live stream. If you have not subscribed to this channel, make sure you do so. And there's a link on my bio in case you want to join my community. It's there for you to join and be aware when I go live. So this is number 3, still on expanding double bracket. We have 2x plus 1. Yeah, let's do this. 2x plus 1 and x minus 5. Right? Then number 4, we have x plus 3 bracket, but now x minus 5. No, sorry. Is this the same thing? Wait, hold on a bit. This is minus 2. And then minus 5. Okay. Let's all give that a try. Now you have to be careful because you have negative signs here. See negative sign, see negative sign here. So with number 3, who is doing it already? Who is doing it? Math Kadar. I'm from Africa, West Africa, Nigeria. That's where I'm streaming from. How do we expand this? Let's start with the first one. We do the same thing as we've done before. So you write 2x. This first term multiplies everything you have in the bracket. Then you come to the next one, plus 1. Still use it to multiply everything in the bracket. So what is 2x times x? That's what? 2x squared. And what is 2x times negative 2? That's negative 4x. You have to be careful with this. Plus 1 times x is plus x. And plus 1 times negative 2 is what? Negative 2. So you have 2x squared minus 4x plus x. It's like me asking you what is minus 4 plus 1. You will simply say it is what? Minus 3. So that's minus 3, then x, and then minus 2. I hope this is clear, everybody. I hope this is okay and this is clear. If you have any question, please ask. Now, everybody, give number 4 a try. X plus 3 and x minus 5. Try this out. After this, we'll be looking at some applied questions. Okay? It's going to be really interesting. Don't run away. Stay back and enjoy every bit of this live stream. So is anybody giving number 4 a try? Okay, I can see feedback in the chat. I gave the answer. X squared minus 2. Oh, for number 4. Okay. Okay, math Kadar. Are you also a math teacher? Minus 3x. Yeah, it's minus 3x. Somebody said, okay, math Kadar. Yes, I got your answer. Anybody? If you have not liked the live stream, please do well to like the live stream. And if you want to share with your friends and family, don't hesitate. Let them be aware. Let them know that you are here getting value from this live stream. Let them join you here. So share the live stream with your friends and family, with your tribe members. Let them all come here and learn. So we do number 4 together. I'm going to use x to multiply everything you have in this bracket. So that will be x bracket x minus 5. Like I said, you have to be careful with the way you expand. So you don't, especially when you have negative terms like this. What's the next thing? Plus 3. Use it to multiply everything you have in the second bracket. Can we expand now? X times x is x squared. And x times negative 5 is negative 5x. We're done with the first bracket. Let's come here. Plus 3 times x is plus 3x. And plus 3 times negative 5 is what? Negative what? 15. 3 times 5 is 15 with the negative sign here. Makes sense. These two terms are like terms, so we can simplify further. Minus 5x plus 3x is like saying what is minus 5 plus 3. Or it's like saying what is 3 minus 5. And what is 3 minus 5? That's what? Negative 2. So that's negative 2x, then minus 15. So this is going to be the final result of expanding and simplifying these double brackets. Does this make sense, people? Explain. Yeah, Ryder Sebastian, this will be explained when we come to solving quadratic equations. We are getting there gradually, okay? We're still on double brackets. So we'll come there, we'll have to use how to factorize to solve quadratic equations, how to use completing the square method, how to also use the formula method, which you have just shown. But I can't just jump into that. It has to follow a sequence. All right, so I think we're done with this. We now want to move on to some applied questions where we'll be looking at application-based problems, how to solve them, and how to also get an answer from those application-based problems. Any questions before we move on? Any questions? Ryder, is it thanks? I'll subscribe and hold on. Okay. Yeah. Yes, it is quadratic formula minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Oh, yes, it is quadratic formula. Yes, thank you, Kethan Gonipat. You are too much. And like I said before, thank you for even reminding me. This is one of my channels. In fact, the main channel where I have over 28,000 subscribers. You know, this one is just close to 2,000 already. But that one is the main YouTube channel. So go after this live stream, make sure you go and subscribe to that channel. It is Gpad Learn Math. You know, this is Math with Gpad, right? But that channel is Gpad Learn Math. I go live on 2 channels. I do that. And tonight, I'm still going to go live. If you want to learn circle theorems, if you want to learn trigonometry, if you want to learn, what's it called again? I think I've done indices. Yes, I have. Go to that main channel. You will have all those live replay there. And I've still not fully covered trigonometry. We are moving into bearing and before that into angles of elevation and depression. That's what we are moving into next. And I should go live tonight on that other channel. So go there and subscribe to that channel. And also join my WhatsApp community, join my Telegram channel. Everything is there for you to just go to my bio, click on the link. You'll be redirected to my channels, and you can easily get access to the times I go live. All right. So if you want to join, it's free. You can go there and join. So I think I'm through with this. Any questions, anybody? If you have any questions, please drop it in the chat. Okay, so I think I can move on. There are no questions in the chat. We need to move on now to some application-based problems. So look at what we have. Below is a hexagon. Let me just write applied questions here. Below is a hexagon. I can draw this well. So this is it. One, two, three, four, five, six. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, 6 sides. So this is 5x plus 1 from here to here. And this is 5x plus 8 from here to here. This is 2x plus 3. I hope that's covered there. Okay, and this is 3x plus 2. So we are asked to find the perimeter. Let's find the perimeter. So we have to find the perimeter of this hexagon. Yeah, if you can work it out, you can start. If you know you can do this, you can start, okay? Okay, is anybody doing it? Let me have your feedback in the chat. It remains the same as it was a rectangle. Okay, is anybody doing it? Is anybody doing it? Or should I just go ahead and do it? So when they ask you to find the perimeter, you have to, what is perimeter, by the way? Is the measure of the outer boundaries. Outer. Emphasis on outer. So if I have a line, for example, from here to here, this is not, this line, let me just give it a different color. This line is not an outer boundary. So maybe this is maybe 5 plus 3. You are not supposed to add this to the perimeter of the hexagon. Okay? Outer boundaries. So this one is inner and should not be part of the perimeter. I'm just saying this, though it's not part of the question, but I just had to highlight that. So what do we do, people? See, do we have all the sides covered? Not yet. We still don't have this side. It was not given, but we can get it from here. We don't have this side. We don't also have this side. Or can we get it? Yes, we can. See this. See, from here to here is what? 5x plus 8. But from here to here is what? 3x plus 2. So for us to get from here to here, since this to this, and from here to here, we add up to give you what you have at the base. So we can simply say, let me call this AB, just for ease of identification. I can say AB, solution here. So AB will be equal to the base, the complete base, which is 5x minus 8. Sorry, 5x plus 8 minus this one. If you subtract 3x plus 2 from 5x plus 8, what you have left will be from here to here. Which is, so you have to put minus. But enclose this in a bracket. Very important, because minus should be applied to 3x and plus 2. Are you seeing that? Okay, so let's quickly just work this out. This is going to be what? 5x plus 8 minus 3x minus times plus 2 is what? Minus 2. I see what I'm doing. And this becomes what? 5x minus 3x, then plus 8 minus 2. Which will then be what? What is 5x minus 3x? That's 2x. And 8 minus 2 is what? 6. So we have 2x plus 6 as AB from A to B. So let's just write 2x plus 6 here. Is this clear? Okay. So that is that. We've gotten A from A to B. But we still have, let me call this C. So let me call this at C. We need to get what? AC. How do we do that? Remember, from here to here is 5x plus 1. We're looking for AC, but we already know from here to here, which is 2x plus 3. When you add this line and this line, it will give you the whole of this line here. All right, because you can see it's the measure of that. So AC, let me just work the AC will be equal to what? 5x plus 1 minus 2x plus 3. If you remove this from this, what you have left is what? AC. You have to be careful and close it in bracket like before. So 2x plus 3. I hope I'm in order, people. Let's move on. So that would be what? 5x plus 1 minus times 2x is minus 2x, and minus times plus 3 is what? Minus 3. So you have 5x minus 2x, then plus 1 minus 3. What is 5x minus 2x? That's 3x. And what is plus 1 minus 3? That's what? Minus 2. So you see what I have? Let's now put it here, which is what? 3x minus 2. So 3x minus 2. Now we have all the outer boundaries. We have all the sides. It's now time to add everything up, and then that will help us in getting the perimeter. Because when we talk about perimeter, we're supposed to add all the sides. How does that make sense? So I can remove this, right? I can remove this and then get the perimeter. So let me just erase this so I have enough space. Okay. Right. Let's do this now. Now, adding all the sides. Let's start from here. 2x plus 3. This is, let me use P for perimeter. Plus 3x plus 2, right? Plus 3x minus 2 plus 2x plus 6 plus what? 5x plus 1, right? And then plus, with this space be enough, let me see, 5x plus 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have all the 6 sides covered. I hope this makes sense, people. If you have any question, drop in the chat. If you have any question, drop in the chat, drop in the chat, drop in the chat. So my perimeter is equal to, see, let us now collect like terms. So we have 2x, right? Be careful here, plus 3x again, plus 2x, plus 5x, plus 5x. Let's bring the numbers now. Plus 3, plus 2, minus 2, plus 6, plus 1, and plus 8. All right, let's go now. Let's add. What is 2x plus 3x? 5x. 5x plus 3x is what? 8x, right? 8x plus 2x is what? 10x. 10x plus 5x is 15x, plus 5x is what? 20x. So the perimeter is 20x. But let's come here. 3. 2 minus 2 is 0. So let's remove that. Then 3 plus 6 is 9, plus 1 is 10, plus 8 is what? 18. So what do we have? 20x plus 18. 20x plus 18. Okay, so that's the perimeter. Any questions? Any questions? Anybody? 20x plus. Who got that, by the way? Who got that? 20x. You said 2x plus 18, math kada. You said 20x plus 18. You said 2x plus 18 rather. How did you get 2x plus 18? What I got is 20x plus 18. Are you sure you did it correctly? So this is the answer. Now, you know what? Let's take it a step further. I want us to find the area. We have gotten the perimeter. This is the perimeter. Let's get the area. Who can tell us how we're going to get the area? What are we supposed to do? What are we supposed to do? Who can tell me? How do we get the area? Oh, okay. I see now. I see. Math kada. Okay, that's good. We got 20x plus 18. Yes, that's the answer. Now we want to get the perimeter, the area. We want to get the area. How are we going to get the area? Who can tell me? So for area, we can divide this into two other shapes, right? I can go like this, but I already know this 2x plus 6. I think we can just use this instead, right? So I have two plane shapes. This one, this rectangle, and this other rectangle. I would have said this is a square, even though it looks like it, but you see the two sides are not the same. So we have, let's call this A and call this B. We have two, just join this well. So we have two rectangles. How do we not get the area of the hexagon? You know what you do? You're going to find the area of this rectangle A, and the area of rectangle B, then you add the two areas together. That will give you the area of the complete shape, the hexagon. So I want you to think of the hexagon as a compound shape, right? And when you add the area, when you split it, you add the different areas, you are going to get the area of the compound shape, in this case, this hexagon. I hope that makes sense. So, it says I should read either find out the area of two rectangles, or by, yes, we can do that. Okay, that's good. So, let's go ahead, people. Now, what is the area of a rectangle? Base, length times breadth. Or even if you like, you can say base times height, but length times breadth. So if this is the breadth B, this is going to be what? The length, right? So we come here, we can do the same thing here. This is 3x minus 2. So we can say this is the length if you like. It doesn't matter. You can write it as you like. You can say this is length, this is breadth. Again, it doesn't matter. You'll get the same result. So length is this, base is this, right? Base is this, length is this. So what do? The area is now going to be what? Like I told you, you're going to add the area of this to the area of this. So what's the area of A now? That will be what? 2x plus 3 times what? Times, sorry, let's not mix it up. 5x plus 8, right? Then this one here is going to be what? 3x minus 2. If you can do it, just go ahead and do it. 2x plus 6. I seen that. We have that now. We have this. So when you expand this area of rectangle A, area of rectangle B, when you add everything up, you're going to get the area of the hexagon. Where did 2 come from? Which 2 are you talking about? Oh, okay, maybe you are talking to somebody else there. But I think we're okay now. 2x plus 3, 5x plus 8, 3x minus 2, and 2x plus 6. So let's expand this. You know, I already showed you how to expand this already. I hope you still remember how. Use 2x to multiply this second bracket. So you have 2x bracket 5x plus 8, and then plus 3 bracket 5x plus 8. The same thing here, right? Then plus, do the same thing here. 3x bracket 2x plus 6, then minus 2 bracket 2x plus 6. Are you seeing that? Let's expand this now. 2x times 5x is 10x squared. 2x times 8 is plus 16x. Because 2 times 8 is what? 16. Let's come here. 3 times 5x is what? 15x. 3 times 8 is what? 24. Okay, let's come here now. Plus 3x times 2x is what? Is 6x squared, right? And then 3x times 6 is what? Plus 18x. Then minus 2 times 2x is minus 4x. Minus 2 times 6 is what? Minus 12. Beautiful, beautiful. So let's rearrange. Who has gotten the answer? Let's rearrange all the terms. So this is going to be equal to 10x squared. What is common to this? Look for another one that has x squared. Here, got you. So plus 6x squared. Then what's this? Plus 16x, plus 15x, plus 18x, minus 4x. What are the constant term? 12, 24, and then minus 12. So plus 24 minus 12. See, it's good to also count to be sure that you've not missed anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. Now let's simplify this further. What is 10x squared plus 6x squared? 10 plus 6 is what? 16. That's 16x squared. We're done with that. Let's come here. 16 plus 15 is what? Is 31, right? And when you do 18 minus 4, you get what? 14. So 31 plus 14 is what? 45. Are you seeing that? So that's plus 45x. Then what is 24 minus 12? That's what? Plus 12. I hope this is right. Somebody should confirm that for me, but I want to believe it is correct, right? So this is going to be the who has got this? Let's have your answer in the chat. If you got this, anybody confirming that for us? Or you didn't even try it at all. You were just waiting for me to do it. It's fine. I've done it already. The answer is in the chat. The answer is here now. Anybody? Let's have your answer. Let's have your feedback in the chat. Kethan Gunipat, Saye Dali Rashid, welcome. Hector, you said 2. Maybe, okay, maybe that was a different one. Kethan Gunipat said either find out the area of 2, yes, or by exactly. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. I am intimidated by the amount of terms. Okay. Well, don't be, you understand, don't be. Yeah, it's still the same way you add and subtract algebraic terms. It's just that they are quite more, right? But it's still the same. It's like you saying, what is 5 plus 7? What is 8 plus 9? It's same. It's still similar. It's just that now you have different terms that have to be together, right? And so that's how it is. But you shouldn't be terrified. Okay. Okay. Any questions? You have any questions? So we have 2 more applied questions. And I'm sure you don't want to miss this out. You have 2. I'm sure this was quite interesting and quite a stretch. Yeah. So these are questions you could get in your exams. And if you are good with algebra, with simplifying algebraic terms, this will also be easy for you. So that's why it's very important you learn how to add, expand, simplify, and all that. If you can do all those things easily, then you can also, it will be like an edge for you to solve problems. Once you can simplify algebraic terms, if you have problems based on algebra, you can still apply that knowledge you have on how to simplify terms, and you can, still work it out. I hope this is clear. If you're taking a screenshot, why not do so before I take it off? Any questions? Is there any question? Are you born with a question in your heart? Don't hesitate to drop it in the chat. Okay, I need to take this off, people, and then we move on to another applied question. You are going to love it. Okay, let me write it here, people. Number 2, the base of the triangle is equal to 2x minus 2, and the height is x plus 6. I hope you can see this. Write an expression for the area of the rectangle, of the triangle, for the area of the triangle. Now, if you know what the area of a triangle is, you can easily work this out. Does anybody know the area for calculating the formula for calculating the area of a rectangle? If you know it, drop it in the chat. Yes, anybody? What's the area of a triangle? What's the formula for calculating the area of a triangle? Anybody? So the area of a triangle is equal to, let me even check the chart. Somebody talk to me. 0.5 height times base. Yes, or half base times height. Let me just use B for base and H for what? Height. So you can use it to solve this problem. So 1/2 times, I'm using dot for times. You can do that. I don't want to use this one as times. It will just look like X. So we have to be very careful with this, okay? So the base, they said the base is 2x minus 2. And what's the height? X plus 6. I see that. So we can now write this as, see what I want to do. We can do this like this. What is common between 2x and -2? That's 2. So I can write it like this: 2 bracket x minus 1. If you expand this, you get this back, right? So you have x plus 6 all divided by what? By 2. The question is, can I divide this? Yes, factor. You can divide. So 2 divides 2. And then you just have what? X minus 1 in bracket, and then x plus 6. You can choose to expand this and simplify if you want to. It depends on it depends on what you have in the comment, in the options. You put it as the answer, as one of the options, or you can just have something that has been expanded and simplified. So x then bracket what? X plus 6, and then minus 1 bracket x plus 6 again, right? So x times x is what? X squared. X times plus 6 is what? Plus 6x. Minus 1 times x is minus x. Minus 1 times 6 is plus 6. So you have x squared. What is 6x minus x? That's plus 5x, then plus 6. I think this should be the final result. Anybody with his own answer? Oh, I missed out something. My goodness, what the heck is this? What is going on there? Yeah, so you see why it's very careful, why it's very important for you to check what you have done. If I did not check, I would have missed that. So it's important, once you have solved something, check it again one more time. Okay, any question? Yes, thank you. It's not minus 5x. Is it minus 5x? Have I also missed something else? Is it minus 5x? It's not. It's plus 6x. Plus 6x minus x is plus 5x. Okay? Yeah, that's all. Please, let's like the live stream and subscribe to this channel so that when I go live, you will be notified. Right? Click on the bell notification. So when I go live, you'll be notified. And also, you can take it a step further. Join my WhatsApp community. The link is on my bio. Okay, I think we have one more question before I end this live stream. Yes, let me see who can do this. Yeah. So number 3, Henry is X years old. Sam is 2 years older than Henry. Excuse me. Aisha is 3 times as old as Sam. Write an expression for the sum of the ages. Write an expression for the sum of their ages. I hope you can see this. Yes, who wants to work this out? You have to be careful with the statement. All right, you can interpret the statement correctly. If you can do that, then you can also get the answer as well. Nine x plus 8, 5x plus 8. Okay, wow. MKT1113. Let me just call you MKT. Okay. Kathangonipad said 9x plus 8. Are you very sure of this? Are you very sure of this? Okay. Okay, if you said your answer is 5x plus 8, then that could be it. Don't feel intimidated, maybe because somebody got something different. Henry is X years old. Now we know Henry's age, right? So I can just say Henry's age. Now you don't even have to write this. I just want to make it clear. Henry's age is what? X. Sam is 2 years older than Henry. What does that mean? So for Sam, we're told that Sam is 2 years older than Henry. So Sam's age. When you say 2 years older, then you add 2 to Henry's age, which is what? X plus 2. Are you seeing that? They say Aisha is 3 times as old as Sam. So Aisha's age. Aisha is what? 3 times as old as Sam. 3 times as old as Sam. This is Sam, X plus 2. Oh, yes. Now they say, write an expression for what? The sum of their ages. We have to add their ages. So you have the sum will be equal to what now? X plus X plus 2 plus, I can expand this. 3 times X is 3X. 3 times 2 is what? 6. Now it's time to simplify everything. So we have X plus 3X. What is X plus X? 2X. 2X plus 3X? 5X. And 2 plus 6 is what? 8. So this is the sum of their ages. 5x plus 8. Oh, yes. Kathangonipad, you got it right. You got it right. Okay. And then somebody else said 5x plus 8. Yes, MKT said 5x plus 8. Beautiful. So let me just quickly tell you, it seems we're having more people in the live stream, but I have to go because I've got other engagements. But I want to tell you something. I want you to not miss this live stream ever again because I have a lot coming up. Okay. So we are going to be talking, like somebody dropped a comment, right? He said, what about quadratic formula and all that? Of course, those will be covered. So all these are expressions, as you can see. We'll be moving on to equations, right? how to solve algebraic equations that contain fractions, that contain algebraic terms, that contain quadratic terms, and all those other advanced stuff. I'm trying to look at it from here, so I have a complete list of what I will still cover. But I just want you to not miss out when I go live. You need to subscribe to my YouTube channel, okay? You also need to join my community, because if you want to be notified when I go live, then it's important you join my community. Where can you going to find that? Go to my WhatsApp. Go to my WhatsApp community. Go to my bio on YouTube. A link is there. You click that, and then you'll be redirected to my WhatsApp community or Telegram channel. And I must also say this, that this is one of my YouTube channels. I have two for maths. There is another page. It's even more than this. It has over 28,000 subscribers. It's called Gpad Learn Maths. I think I should write it here now. Gpad Learn Maths. I think I have more videos on that. Of course, it's obvious. I have more videos on this channel than this one. So I have covered circle theorems, everything on circle theorems. I've covered it. I've covered trigonometry, indices, exponential equation. I've covered that. So, and we are also looking at trigonometry. We have covered a lot on that trigonometry. What we are moving on to now is angles of elevation and depression. I think, okay, let me say, I think if all things being equal, I should be able to go live. Here I'll be talking about angles of elevation and depression. So you don't want to miss out on all of this. That's why you must subscribe to this channel, which is Maths with Gpad, and this other one, Gpad Learn Maths. Join my community so that you'll be notified when I go live. If you want to elevate your maths knowledge, join my community and get updates that will increase your maths knowledge, okay? And if you have not liked this live stream, please do so. Thank you, MKT. If you have not liked this live stream, make sure you do so. And you should also share this channel with your friends and family. Tell them that Mr. Gpad is my name for short, actually, but this is not my real name. This is just my brand name, okay? So tell them that you met somebody who can explain mathematics and make you understand it and make you fall in love with maths. All right, share this video with your friends and family. Let them be aware. And again, you can also watch. Okay, I think I have to go now. There's a power cut. Yeah, I'll see you all in the next one. Okay, it's bye for now. Yeah, bye-bye. Take care.